we have here a system of equations, so we're going to solve it using a method called graphing. There's two things to this. First of all, you need to graph it. Second of all, you need to find that point of intercept. For some reason, students sometimes have a hard time with it, okay? What I suggest is, you know, how I suggest that you should always enjoy the process, right? How to enjoy it? Okay, how to enjoy it is to make it simpler for yourself, right? I suggest solve it first by elimination. Well, it depends. You can solve it first by elimination. This way you'll have that point of intersection. This way, when you'll be graphing and that point will not be the same way your graphs will intercept, it will be a question there and you can redo it, okay? So either way, then there's a bunch of ways how you can proceed as well. I will start by writing this in a slope-intercept form, okay? So solving for y. So let's go. Let's solve for y. Okay, this one and this one. Okay, we don't have to rush. We will just rewrite this. For y stays here, right? We're solving for y. That means we move everything else to the other side. Okay, and here what is minus 5x minus 14. It's especially, see, some number is going to be, it depends, right? It's especially good to solve it first by elimination, because with elimination, everybody seems to be very comfortable. Number one. And number two, this sometimes you would graph it, and point is weird. Points of kind of fraction or whatever you need to guess, and then you spend time and you write it. Anyways, but we'll continue. Okay, so then here 6y is equals to negative 3x plus 6. All right, I like to keep them together, so we're just gonna rewrite it here. So y is equals to, we're gonna divide by 4 now, everything, right? Minus 5 over 4x minus 14 over 4. All right, guys, I don't have much space here, so minus 14 over 4 can be written as 7 over 2, right? And then y here is equals to negative 6 plus 6 over 6. X is right there. Okay, again, guys, I'm gonna save some space here, and I'm gonna rewrite this as technically negative 1/2 x plus 1, right? That's it. See, guys, there's some, negative 3.5, So could it be a good idea to solve it first by elimination? And you can either do by elimination or what we can do, and we're going to review a little bit of fractions as well. We can just solve it just looking at these guys. Okay, so actually let's get to this. So we can, because y equals to this and y equals to this as well, you can rewrite this as negative 5/4 x minus 7.5 equals to negative 1/2 x plus 1. Okay, so you can just solve it for 1x. We're going to multiply by 1. By 4, everything you know, right? If we multiply to deal with fractions, just multiply everything by denominator, so that the biggest denominator, or the smallest that consists of all of them. Okay, so here we go, minus 5x. Right now, here, when we multiply this by, so this by 4, this by 4, this by 4, this by 4, okay? This by 4 too. Okay, here, negative 7 times 4 over 2. These guys cancel, minus 14 left. Equals to, these two cancels to left, minus 2x plus 4. Okay, we're gonna get to graphing in a sec. And now, plus 2x plus 2x. Cancel these guys, minus 3x equals to 4 plus 14. All right, minus 3x is equals to 18 and x is negative 6. Yes, so far we know that x is negative 6, and then we can just plug it anywhere else. Let's plug it here. Y is equals to negative 1/2 times 6 times negative 6. Pay attention. Okay, a moment of not coming out, but a moment. I tend to forget some signs. Not forget, but like I go through this. So I learned to pay attention to check. I would ask my students, check me. Okay, so guys, check me. But anyways, it's okay. Just double check all the time, right? Negative 1/2 minus 6 plus 1. All right, and what is happening here? Negative over negative is a positive. So this is 3 plus 1, 4. All right, so guys, we already have negative 6, I don't know where to write it, negative 6 and 4. And this is our point of intercept. Okay, so and guys, life is good. We just now graph it, and we don't have to guess if the point will be somewhere in between. So almost drum roll. We didn't start graphing it, but we already, we already have a point. That's a big deal. Okay. Well, it's not a big deal. It's just important for this particular exam. All right, and now, like after 6 minutes of talking, I will graph it. Okay, so I should put something in this video that, graphing starts after 6 minutes. Okay, guys, this is important too. Point of interception is important. Okay, so let's go. How to graph when it's like a fraction or it's like not clear. What if here would be 7 over 5? Guys, just pretend it's just going to be a little bit more than 1, right? 7 over 2, or not 1. Well, if you will have 7 over 5, right? If you would have 7 over 5 over there, that would be just a little bit more than 1. So you'll just, pick your 1 and put that point a little bit upper. That's it. Here we don't have this situation. This is x, this is y. Negative 7 over 2 is just negative 3.5, right? So we go 1, 2, 3. This is 3, negative 3. So someplace here is our y-intercept. Okay, now minus 5, so a little bit lower. Okay, from this negative, just pick something, like minus 5, maybe go from 3, right? So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see, from 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a little bit lower as well. Okay, almost there. Over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, 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 dun. All right. And then we check. Okay, we got these 2 points, negative slope. I'm going to graph it. Another good decision actually is to pick this point already it's someplace already on the graph. This way, when you will be graphing and you don't have this, a paper with those squares, with the grid paper. Then it could be minus 6 and 4. Where is minus 6 and 4? Let's find it. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's call it this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, technically, ideally, this is where they intercept. Okay, and now I just incorporate this little point in my graph right here. It looks like this is how it is, unless, see, what can happen, guys, that this little one could be very different than this one right here. It's okay. Done is better than perfect. Done. Okay. All right, second one. Plus 1 over here, right? Minus 1 over 2. Okay, guys. So let's check. 1 minus 1. We did everything right. So I'll just pretend this is a point. Looking good. And this is our negative 6 and 4. And we can double check, right? First of all, we'll just solve it, right? Second of all, it makes sense. Negative everywhere. 1 minus 1 over 2. These guys, negative 3.5. Another 5 over 4. So see, once you have this point, life is good. Sometimes you don't have to go through all this business. Sometimes it's just easy to graph, or you can see it right away. Anyways, hope this makes sense.
Resist. No, close to you. See, oh yes, right from the start. Oh no, could never part. Oh, I hear from that thought. Yes, I wanna live in your house. I wanna live in.
And here is your basically you'll have m over n. Okay, guys, let's do this. This is always makes way more sense when